General Bondi and I will be here for the remainder until you all realize that President Trump has won this state. We have now officially declared the state of Pennsylvania Trump country. Until the last vote is counted, General Bondi and I will be here. I'm sure we'll be in constant communication with you. We will be releasing that video shortly, and we appreciate your time. There'll be no questions today. Thank you very much.
Jeremy? This is a gentleman, I'll have him introduce himself. This is a gentleman who volunteered 2 days of his time in order to do a civic duty and was obstructed in a horrible way by the crooked Democrat machine of Philadelphia, which really has been around so long. It's a shame.
Thank you, Mayor. Jeremy Mercer, and I was at the polls or at the pre-canvass yesterday from 7 a.m. until just after midnight. Back again this morning, just before 8 a.m. until around 2:30, and as has been described very well, we're there, supposedly observing, but we can't see. We're further away than I am from you all here. At least 100 feet away from open ballots that go back out of our sight. We can't see them. We don't know what's happening to them. It's just, there's no way for us to meaningfully observe the process from where they have us.
Could you tell us how many ballots approximately went through that process that you had no chance to observe?
Based on the counts that we've heard, it's about 125,000, maybe more.
Well, so that should be deducted from the count. Those are ballots that were counted in violation of the law without an observation. And since this is a novel procedure, this mail-in thing, observation is particularly important to satisfy the possibility that you can defraud. This isn't as if you come in and show an identification. So that's what we're going to be seeking here and in Wisconsin, and quite possibly nationally, if there's as much evidence in Arizona and Nevada and Michigan.
No questions right now. Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
I forgot this. Sorry.
Hi, it's Sam Barker here from the Motley Fool. Behind me is Landmark Mall, or what used to be. What once was a bustling and booming shopping center just a stone's throw away from Motley Fool headquarters is now a sad shell of its former self. The only store open here is Sears, which in fact just announced its closing. In fact, the parking lot here now is pretty much a hub for Amazon Prime delivery vehicles. But if you think Amazon is behind this retail apocalypse, think again. Because it's not just Landmark Mall. This death of retail is sweeping through the nation. Just look at this outlet mall in Monroe, Michigan, overgrown with brush and broken glass after years of abandonment. Or this old Sears in Toledo, Ohio. In fact, just down the road at a run-down and demolished mall, Amazon is taking over the land and building a new distribution center. This is great for millions in the Midwest looking forward to getting packages a day or two earlier. But what does this death of retail really mean? Well, as an investor, I look at this like one of the prime buying opportunities you only see.
That happened. But this goes way beyond any of that. And let me also add that this isn't happening just here. We have exactly the same lawsuit in Wisconsin, where exactly the same thing happened. Except in Wisconsin, mysteriously at 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the morning, about 120,000 ballots appeared. Oh, here come these ballots. Well, we have no idea if they really are ballots. We have no idea if they're signed, if they're postmarked properly, if it isn't just the same person who submitted 100,000 ballots and they all got counted. This is the way they intend to win. Now I'm informed by former Congressman Sweeney, who's been going around the country collecting this information, that similar situation in Arizona, similar situation in Nevada, and a similar situation, what am I missing, John? Where are you? In Michigan, in Detroit, Michigan. Again, let me be specific what it is. This whole new thing that never happened before in our country, these mail-in ballots, which has been a cause of real concern for everyone because they can easily be fraudulent. But one of the things that the law attaches to that is the right for both parties to observe the ballot, the way we do with absentee ballots. You make certain it's properly signed. On the outside, there's a signature. You make sure that it's properly postmarked. You make sure that it's properly addressed, and then you pass on it. A number of these are often challenged by the Democrat representative or the Republican representative. We never got a chance to look at a single one of them. The gentleman here who did this for us says about 100,000 ballots went through that process in the 20 plus hours in which they wasted his time by not allowing him to see a single ballot. That's 120,000 ballots that should just be taken out of the count. So you want to look at that number, that 120,000 should come out. And this is an area in which Biden is getting 60, 70% of the vote. I don't know if this is going on any other place, but it is going on with enough frequency in Wisconsin that we've brought suit. And now we'll have to look into 3 other places. What it says to me is this is a concerted effort of the crooks that run the Democrat Party. And you know these big city machines are crooked. You know that. 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, 100 years of one-party rule leads to corruption of all kinds. Voter fraud is one of the biggest because that's how you keep your power. But we're not going to let them get away with it. They're not going to steal this election. This election gets decided by the people. These people, the elite, they don't care about the people. The people are the deplorables, the chumps. They're not important. To President Trump, he's the whole reason that he ran for office. And he's the whole reason for which he's carrying on this campaign, so that your vote can mean something, so that your vote doesn't get wiped out by 100,000 fraudulent, meaningless paper ballots that no one gets to observe. So we are going to continue the lawsuit here. We're going to bring a second one, and then we're going to bring a federal lawsuit. And we're going to take a very good look at whether we bring this nationally. We certainly are going to bring it here and in Wisconsin. Quite possibly, we'll do a national lawsuit and really expose the corruption of the Democrat Party. But this is beyond anything I've ever seen before. This comes when you think you have so much power and you own the media that you can do anything you want. Well, sorry, we're going to fight for the people. We're going to vindicate their right. And the ultimate result is President Trump has won Pennsylvania.